Hi, I'm here today at FoodBev 2019 with Stephanie Lentz. So Stephanie, could you tell me a bit about what you're showcasing here today?
Absolutely, yes. Let me introduce you to OI Expressions. This is actually our personalization service. So it is basically a digital printing directly on glass. And just to illustrate that for you, so this is like the basic bottle, how it looks without any type of printing. And then you can do things like this, which actually looks like it's being made in glass, but this is also digitally printed onto the bottles. And you can go as far as like bringing in something like this, where you can actually put all kinds of colors on it, everything which is CMYK based, you can basically create. You can do opaque colors, translucent colors, any kind of gradients you would like, and then play with the texture on top of that.
So it's printed directly onto the bottle. Does that affect recycling at all?
It does not. So basically you can bring it back, put it in the bottle bank, and we would just melt another glass bottle.
So how can packaging in general and glass packaging in particular help brands to communicate with consumers, communicate their story?
I think glass is very good in capturing an emotion. You know, people usually connect very easily and very well with the glass itself. And if you would, for example, see something like this here. So this was a bottle project we did for Mercedes-Benz. So this bottle was designed for their top 200 clients when they buy a car, because this is being filled with motor oil. So what they did is they had the hand of the chief mechanic being printed onto the bottle, then having the Mercedes-Benz emblem on here. But I think that the handprint is something like so personal and captures that emotion that people fall in love with glass right away.
How do you ensure that when you're creating designs like this, that you get the optimum mix of form and then also of function?
You know, we do a lot of research, obviously, test also things with consumers, and we do have a few product innovations too that we've launched earlier. So one, for example, called a VersaFlow, that is a particular finish we have designed to help customers with convenience. It's a finish that actually helps pouring better. So you have basically less mess around the finish, because it kind of just gives that convenience of like an easier pour. So that would be an example for an integration of a function into a glass design.
What would you consider the top trends in beverage at the moment, and how do your packaging solutions help consumers, their perspective of these trends?
Yeah, I think the top trend is really personalization. So there's a lot of research out on this, and 2 out of 3 people say, yes, I would definitely buy it earlier, or I would buy it if it's personalized to my lifestyle. And even 1 in 4 is willing to pay more for it. So I think that's a big trend a lot of people are following, and this is where our OI Expressions and the digital printing technology really taps into.
What are your aims at OI for as we enter the new decade?
Have people fall back in love with glass again, I guess. So I mean, this is really one of the big things. Glass is the most sustainable material. You know, no other material can claim that they can go and melt this and make exactly the same thing. So I think everything around environment and cradle to cradle, and everything young consumers are concerned about, the planet and health and all of those things. Yeah, I think that would be our aim, to get it more out there, get the word spread to people, and make them buy glass.
Well, Stephanie, thank you very much, and have a great show.
Thanks.